These songs that they be having, playing in the background during these scenes on Love and Hip Hop, they're really good songs. Like, they're good. Like this Roxy Crave girl and Ella Fry. I'm gonna get into this. Like, I'm gonna look them up because I love those songs. Great songs, beautiful songs. Anyway, Princess is she's moving on from Ray. Apparently, it's official now. Princess is single. Um, and she's moving on from Ray. They have the whole little dog named Bugatti. I think the cutest dog. And whatever. Moving on to Hazel E. Hazel E has a really nice place. I think it's a condo, and it's really nice. Hazel E. And now that I look at her, she in this episode she had like blonde at the top, but it was mostly like black. I think that Hazel E should keep black hair. She looks younger. She looks in my opinion, she just looks more attractive with with black hair. So Hazel E should definitely keep dark hair in my opinion, but whatever. She's probably not. So anyway, Hazel invites Tiara over. I guess they're back friends now, whatever. And she decides to tell Tiara about the whole Jason Lee thing, that big greasy dude who threw the drink in her face. And Tiara was kind of laughing or whatever. She was like, it's totally disrespectful, whatever. Tiara's low key messy. Tiara don't give a damn. But Tiara mentioned to Hazel that she has a little plan for Miss Princess. This whole thing of her trying to get her in trouble. She screenshotted a text that Princess sent to her about the whole Vegas trip. Just trying to show that your girl are out there, that your girl is out there crazy and all that. But what Tiara don't know is that Princess, knew all along that she set her up and she has a little plan for Tiara. Okay, so we get into Brandy and Nikki. Brandy and Nikki is out there pretending like they're stretching. Brandy might actually work out, but she's probably one of those people that's just naturally skinny, has been skinny her whole life. So, it's not like she has to do much. And Nikki, she just goes to the doctor and get that fat transferred to her ass. And so there you go. There's no working out going on between those two ladies, I'm sure. So they was talking, and Brandy tells Nikki a lie pretty much. She's like, everything is going cool with me and Teeth, aka Rocco's Modern Life, her husband. And she was just like, everything is cool or whatever. We worked it out. I'm glad you was a good girl for being there with me and sticking by me and being a good little lookout girl or whatever. So but pretty much everything that's going on with Brandy and Rocco is crazy. I forgot his real name. Is it Max Lux? It's something like that. But Rocco's Modern Life. Teeth terrible. But anyway, so that was a lie that she told Nikki, trying to front. But Brandy's the type of person, she seems, she wants you to tell you all, she wants you to tell her all your business, but she don't tell you all her business, what's really going down. But whatever. So Nikki spills the tea on Kamaya and she decides to talk about Jason Lee. The whole thing that, because Nikki set the whole thing up with Jason Lee and Nikki coming. Neither one of those people knew that the other was coming. And Nikki also didn't know, and the world also didn't know that Jason Lee and Hazel E has a past. So we saw how that went down. She was just like, I thought that was disrespectful and yada yada. Brandy, no messy Becky or little blogger dude is gonna mess with my people. Period. Brandy is real turned up. She's really doing her best to stay on the show and get in here for next season. Like, it's a lot. She's turning up for what? Like, she's real extra. But I have to say, she is quite entertaining. But somebody gonna pop her little ass. Seriously. Like, if she keep going on this path. Okay. So Miles is shooting his video, his for the song West Coast, which I actually like. I'm gonna check it out and then listen to the full version. And he been calling Milan. Milan dodging his calls once again. Milan ain't got nothing to do. Milan over here. Milan. Milan. What, Sean? What? Milan. He went to the bathroom, y'all. I'm sorry. But stop. 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 I'm trying to do my video. He's so silly, y'all. So um Milan, he's ignoring his calls or whatever. He went to the bathroom just now. And These M's. Miles was like, "Look, I'm worried about Amber. Amber has been my friend. We've been in a relationship or whatever since high school. We've been cool or whatever. And I need to. She's my main concern right now." So Milan decides to tell Amber that he set up this couples therapy. I didn't know that they was a couple. He set up this couple therapy thing with Amber to talk to her and all that. Meanwhile, Amber's talking to her sister named Angel, who's gorgeous by the way, and they're sitting and talking, and Amber was just like, "Yes, we're going to couples therapy. I'm with my man. It's gonna be all good. It's this and that." And it's like, "Yes, it's my boo," and this and that. And Angel was like, girl, did you know he was gay? Like, for real, like." Amber's the only person that don't know, and so it's just really interesting sitting here watching this storyline. But she was just like, "Look, girl, open your eyes." And Amber she agreed she deserved better and this and that. Okay, girl. But this is all in your head, Amber. Y'all apparently y'all ain't been together since high school. I mean, at least that's what I'm getting. Y'all help me out or whatever. If I'm wrong about that, but it's just dun 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 whatever. Willie meets up with this man named Screw. He's an executive producer, and he knew him way back when, I guess in the Day 26 days, and he's going to Screw to get some advice from him because he basically wants to get on the label. I believe that Screw is on, and he just wanted to help him out with his whole situation. And Willie's whole situation is basically that he was with a label and they invested a whole bunch of money into his album, but the money dried up in his opinion, meaning he spent it, and now he ain't got nothing to show for it, and the album still ain't out, and the music still ain't being heard. So he's trying to get out of that contract, and plus, I guess they done stopped like helping him out and investing money into him and promoting. So he really wants to get out of that contract, that whole situation with that, with his, with that whole previous situation. He wants to get into this new situation with the Screw guy, and actually put his music out there and work on that. So he decides to talk to Shonda or Shauna, his wife, and she's concerned. She's just like, "Look, I'm not sure on quite what you go ass gonna do, but I can't sit here and live off this check. Like Duke Power don't give a damn. The power bill got to be paid. Like bills coming, they'll sit your newborn out on the porch. Like the bills got to be paid. I want my money on time. And Willie was just like, I know bills got to get paid. I sit there, look at the bills, yellow slip, pink slip, whatever. I get to it. Okay, Willis, you do that. But she's just concerned, and he was just like, "Look, I'm down for you if you want to get a regular job." But she's like, "No, I'm not a regular motherfucker, so I'm not gonna get a regular job." See, what did I tell y'all? If y'all been watching my previous reviews of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, Shauna wants to get on that pole so bad that she was like, we need to make regular, we don't need to make regular money and all that. Apparently, she thinks the stripping is a better lifestyle um than just getting a regular job. It's just that whole quick money mindset. It's that whole, I got to get it. I need it right now. So let me, do what I got to do to get this quick money or whatever. But she likes the strip club. Let's just keep it honest, and that's just real. Like she likes that environment. She wants to do that. I don't know if there's been any infidelity issues in the past. I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe she's just like men gagging over her. Like I don't know. She's a pretty girl though, but why not just get a regular job? I agree with Willie. Later on, Willie meets with the guy he's in the contract with, and the guy pretty much tells him, "Well, we're gonna have to work on that because he wants out of his contract, but he ain't trying to let his ass out." The music industry is real shisty, real dirty. It's real dirty. Okay, so we go to the whole makeup event. It's Nikki's whole makeup event. She's having something that irrelevant, whatever. She's looking to get her face out there, and okay, all they got to do is go to the doctor, girl. Like that's not even your face. But anyway, she decides to invite Jason Lee to the thing to be messy. Nikki is one of my subscribers said that Nikki is the Carly Red of this franchise, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. And I completely agree. Just messy. Nikki ain't got no storyline. Nikki ain't got nothing to do but just to start mess. Um and so Jason Lee, he comes in, he decides to invite Kamaya, the whole thing that Kamaya, Nikki, and Lil Fizz had. Kamaya shows up and she's just, like, hey, Nikki. And Brandy was like, okay, because Brandy was there. And before Jason Lee could say anything, Brandy was like, I've heard of you. And that's it. So they pretty much start to get into it. Brandy was like, how can you throw a drink in a woman's face and you mad disrespectful? Jason Lee goes off. Long story short, Nikki, all them get into it. Brandy takes a sip of water and throws it on Jason. Now, normally, I what was I gonna say? Now, normally I would agree with what Brandy did because Jason Lee is scum, but I felt like Brandy did it for the wrong reasons, threw water on him. I felt like she only threw water on him only because of Nikki and that whole altercation. But I don't understand because Nikki didn't get water thrown on her. It was Hazel E. Like, stand up for all women. Don't just stand up for Nikki. Nikki, at the end of the day, sat there and did nothing. She didn't even try to wipe Hazel E's face. She didn't console her, nothing. She just sat there and looked stupid. So, Brandy, I hope that you threw that water on Jason Lee for, just period, for the general. For Jason throwing that water on Hazel. I hope you did that for that. For all women to not be disrespected by men like that. Not just for Nikki's plastic face ass. I'm so upset. I can't even talk tonight. I need some wine in that mug. Okay, so that was crazy. And so they walked out. Kamai actually wanted to, be cool with Nikki. What for? All right, so April and Princess and all of them, they meet up. It's April. Well, first of all, they have an earlier scene where Princess wants to meet up with she meets up with Nia and Shauna and April, and she was just like, "Look, I'm gonna invite Tiara to this whole party and this whole event." So basically, we get to the little party Princess was having. So Nia, Princess, April, and Shauna was already there, and then Tiara Marie shows up with Moniece. And so Princess was like, "Did you send text messages to Ray?" And TT was like, "Yeah, bitch, we wasn't friends." And this it is what it is. Like, why is you even tripping? Like, that we wasn't friends, and like you hurt me so bad last year, and that's just it. So I appreciate Tiara for admitting it, but she was definitely wrong. And I like Tiara, but she was wrong, and she's a little off. Um, so Princess was just like, "You're a horrible person. You're a horrible person, and you're fucking nasty. You're a damn hippo, and this and that." And Princess was really upset. And so what Princess do when she mad? She throws bullets. She throws swings. Princess and Tiara have a lot in common actually, because they both fight instantly. Princess, then security broke it up, and then what I noticed was that Moniece threw some water at Princess. One thing I can say was, even though Tiara was wrong, Moniece definitely got Tiara's back, and I appreciate that. She is loyal. She threw some drink. She threw a drink right on Princess as soon as she, swung at Tiara. That's what I would do for my bitch too. That's what I would do for my best friend for real. Not anybody, but for my best friend of like almost 15 years. Yeah, I absolutely would. Um, so all the girls just sitting around talking, and Princess, she's really upset. She actually started to cry. That was a tiny moment where I actually started to feel bad for Princess. A tiny moment, don't get it twisted, but it was just a little bitty moment. And she was crying, "You're a fat hippo," and Tiara got mad. She threw something else at her, and bitch, I get you. And Tiara's really insecure, I feel, and miserable at the end of the day. Alrighty, it was just crazy. So Miles get okay. I'm almost at 15 minutes. Okay, Miles get to the whole therapy session with Stacy Kaiser, and they have their moment. And they're talking, and he starts to cry. It really, had my heart. Something in my heart, Michel'le. It really had my heart aching, darling. And he started to cry. He was just like, "I don't know what to do." The therapist was like, "Imagine the situation you put her in, and I would be there for you and all that." Amber comes in and you twirling her hair, looking like a tranny, and we'll see next week what goes on. And I have 600 subscribers now. Thank you guys. Welcome to the team. Yes, darlings. Mr. Chilak on Google Plus. Follow me at It's Kingsworld on Twitter, Chasing Say on Facebook, and all that good stuff. Hope I did everything well, and you guys, I have to see you later. Love you. Bye. Deuces. Ew.